The secret behind the buffalo's skin in the Hadzabe tribe. In the heart of northern Tanzania, near the Lake Eyasi Basin, lies one of Africa's last truly indigenous hunter-gatherer communities, the Hadzabe people. With a population of only around 1,500 individuals, they remain one of the very few groups on the continent who have resisted the pull of modernity and continued to live a life in harmony with nature. Among the many intriguing aspects of their culture, one thing has baffled outsiders and sparked curiosity for generations: the peculiar reverence and deep tradition connected to the buffalo's skin. Now, in many African societies, animal parts carry spiritual, practical, or symbolic significance. But in Hadzabe culture, the skin of the African buffalo, locally known as Nyati, is more than just a trophy from a successful hunt. It's a vessel of ancestral identity, power, and social order. To the untrained eye, it might simply be a rough, thick hide. But within the Hadzabe tribe, this skin holds a story of survival, prestige, and ancient knowledge passed from one generation to the next. First, we must understand how difficult it is to hunt a buffalo using the Hadzabe's traditional methods. The Hadzabe do not rely on guns or traps. Their weapons of choice are bows carved from local trees, strung with animal tendons, and arrows tipped with deadly poison derived from desert rose or adenium sap. The buffalo, a massive and aggressive animal, is no easy prey. In fact, for a Hadzabe man to successfully take down a buffalo, he must not only be highly skilled, but also deeply brave. It is said among the Hadzabe that those who have taken down a buffalo walk with the confidence of their ancestors, for they have faced the spirit of the wild and emerged victorious. Once a buffalo is hunted, the entire animal is used. Meat is roasted and shared among members of the camp. Bones are cracked for marrow. The horns are sometimes used in rituals, but the skin, the thick, heavy hide, is treated with exceptional respect. It is never discarded thoughtlessly. Among the Hadzabe elders, this skin is symbolic. It represents endurance, strength, and ancestral memory. Some say the hide is the book of the animal, containing the struggle and power it once held. That's why it is carefully dried, preserved, and often used in ceremonial contexts. In some Hadzabe camps, the buffalo's hide is laid out during key decision-making discussions among elders. It is not a throne, but a symbol of clarity. Sitting on the buffalo skin is believed to align one's thinking with that of the ancient hunters, those who face the wild without fear. It's a reminder that decisions must be made with courage, strength, and consideration of the survival of all. This practice is not done publicly or for tourists. It is reserved for important moments, when the tribe must decide whether to migrate, when to hold a ritual, or when addressing conflict among families. Furthermore, the buffalo skin is used in initiation contexts, particularly for boys transitioning into manhood. After a young Hadzabe boy successfully participates in his first major hunt, especially if a buffalo was involved, he may be invited to sit on the dried skin while elders sing ancient songs and recount stories of past warriors. It's a powerful rite of passage. In that moment, the boy is no longer just a youth. He becomes a part of a long line of hunters and protectors. But there's more to the skin than just symbolism. Practically, buffalo hides are incredibly durable and are sometimes used to make temporary bedding or stretched over wooden frames to create shaded resting spots. The Hadzabe, however, never overuse or abuse these materials. Sustainability is not a modern term for them. It's a lived reality. Taking a buffalo is rare, and every part of it is treasured. There's also a deeply spiritual layer. In Hadzabe cosmology, the buffalo is seen as a guardian of the land, a beast that watches over the savanna with stubborn patience. To kill a buffalo is not an act of violence, but a sacred challenge. If a Hadzabe hunter is careless, the buffalo can easily kill him with its brute force. But if the hunter moves with respect, if he follows the signs of the elders and the spirits of the land, then he may succeed. That is why the skin is kept in some households for years. It serves as a reminder of the day the hunter faced death and honored life. Interestingly, the Hadzabe do not worship animals, but they do revere nature. Their belief system doesn't include gods in the Western sense, but rather a spiritual presence in the sun, the land, and the hunt. The buffalo, in this belief, is an embodiment of wild power and balance. That is why buffalo hunts are rare, not because the Hadzabe cannot kill them, but because they choose to only do so when it's truly needed, guided by dreams, signs from nature, or prophetic feelings during sunrise rituals. Outsiders often misinterpret the use of animal skins in indigenous cultures. For the Hadzabe, it's not about fashion or intimidation. The buffalo skin is never worn for decoration. It is not paraded or flaunted. Instead, it is guarded, used purposefully, and stored respectfully. In some cases, it is even buried or returned to the earth once it begins to decay, returning the spirit of the animal to the soil from which it came. Today, as modernization creeps closer to Hadzabe lands, these traditions face increasing pressure. Roads, farms, and tourism are altering the ecosystem. But among the Hadzabe elders, the stories behind the buffalo skin are still told around fires, under star-filled skies, in a language that has no written form, but is rich with wisdom. The younger generation, though smaller in number, is being mentored carefully. They are taught not just how to hunt, but how to understand what each animal means and why reverence matters more than dominance. In a world where progress often means disconnection from tradition, the Hadzabe's relationship with the buffalo, and especially its skin, is a profound reminder of how much meaning can be woven into something as simple as a piece of hide. It's not just leather, it's not just a trophy. To the Hadzabe, the buffalo skin is a map of honor, heritage, and the sacred bond between humans and nature. If we listen closely, we might learn something too. That true strength does not always come from taking, but from knowing when to take and honoring what we take. That the wild, untamed spirit of the buffalo lives not only in its horns or muscles, but in the quiet traditions of a tribe that still remembers how to listen to the land. Thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe for more.